Hi, I'm Andy, and I'm on the pastoral team at Ignatius House. How often do we feel unworthy in God's eyes? When we see God only as almighty and powerful, we can sometimes feel not just little, but belittled. And at Mass, we continue this narrative when we say, I am not worthy that you should enter under my roof. See, we're not worthy, yet we are. Jeremiah says to God, I am only a boy. I am only. How often do we say that? I'm only a layperson. I'm just an entry-level admin. Yet God says to Jeremiah, do not say, I am only a boy. I have appointed you. I have consecrated you. You are worthy. And the Almighty God comes down to earth telling him, I am with you. Ignatius's principle and foundation reminds us that we were created by a God who loves us, who wishes to be in relationship with us, who, believe it or not, finds us worthy. Yet for some reason we don't hear this well. As Thomas Green states, listening to God is not always the default. We hear the words, I love you, yet we don't really listen to them. We hear, do not be afraid, I am with you, yet we don't let that truth sink into our souls. I was a Jesuit for a few years, and I remember telling my novice director that I had a problem with a line in the vow formula. I had to say, I am not worthy in your divine sight. But I didn't believe that for a minute. Otherwise, what was I doing all this for? It was God who called me to ministry, so God must think I'm worthy, right? My novice director told me, just say it. You can't change it. And so I did. But I knew that language can come from a place of imaging God as reluctant to fully let us in without proving ourselves. Ignatius knew that there was no way to return love to God that would come close to matching God's love. But he understood the magnitude of God's love, a love that was all-embracing and trusting. In fact, throughout the spiritual exercises, we see examples of that love at play. In the first week, we see that despite our failures, we have a God who stays with us and welcomes us back. And in the Call of the King meditation, we discover a God who asks us to collaborate with Jesus on mission because we have something to offer. And we're invited to respond without hesitation, without saying, I'm only a nothing. I'm just unworthy. Do you not see, God asks us, do you not remember how I formed you in your mother's womb? Have you forgotten that your purpose is love? There is nothing little about that. Ignatius understood God as one who welcomes us in. And we are to let God in, unabashed. Can we allow ourselves to be welcomed into God's deep well of love?